Vegeta releases a burst of his newfound power at Granola. As he clears it away, Vegeta appears and grabs him by the scarf. Vegeta claims that Granola has let his power go to his head and he will knock him down a peg before striking him with a series of heavy blows. Granola piles into Vegeta's stomach, though it seems to have little effect, with the Saiya even saying that he is growing stronger by the second before throwing his opponent into the old city below. Granola is shocked at the new level that his enemy has risen to and wonders what a god of destruction is. Vegeta tells him about the gods of destruction and the one who is responsible for teaching him about his current power. Granola asks if the god of destruction was the one who granted him his new power, but Vegeta says the power is his own and he awakened it during their battle. Vegeta kicks Granola. The two continue to battle, with Granola firing a volley of energy blasts at Vegeta, who defiantly withstands them before charging forwards. In a panic, Granola summons up an energy shield which defends him from Vegeta's attack. Granola asks why he does not dodge attacks like Goku, but Vegeta scoffs at the remark as he regards perfected Ultra Instinct as a pathetic technique compared to his, telling Granola that Goku's body may have a mind of its own, but he is all ego. He then tells Granola to call his new state Ultra Ego and charges forward with a mighty double kick that breaks through Granola's shield and sends him hurtling through the city. Becoming increasingly annoyed, Granola vows to never lose to one of Frieza's grunts. Vegeta tells him that Frieza was also responsible for wiping out his race's home world as well. Despite being shocked at what he hears, Granola says that it is no reason to call off his revenge against the Saiyans. When Oatmeal tries to point out the contradictions in Vegeta's words against the Hittite, Granola throws him away, claiming he no longer needs his support now that he is the strongest in the universe. As the two continue to battle, Oatmeal remotely controls Granola's spaceship to pick him up. Meanwhile, Goku wakes up and begins his healing process. The battle between Vegeta and Granola becomes more evenly matched as Vegeta realizes that he has taken too much damage and fires a powerful double Gallic cannon, though Granola continues to remain standing, taking aim at Vegeta. Vegeta decides to put an end to the fight, powering up and throwing a Beerus ball which he vows will destroy anything it touches. In order to combat this threat, Granola awakens his other eye, giving him the power to destroy Vegeta's attack and rock the planet in the process. As the smoke clears, Vegeta is grounded, once again surprised. Granola thanks Vegeta for being the one responsible for drawing out his increased power. Elsewhere, Elec comments on the progressing battle, glad that everything is going as planned and the three mighty warriors appear likely to take each other out. The Hittite then make their way to the first Dragon Ball. DBS CH7601 Vegeta struggles in his fight. Vegeta and Granola continue their battle with the former having the clear disadvantage and the latter teasing him for it. Vegeta drops back into his base state but refuses to give up. Granola becomes annoyed at his persistence and goes in for the finishing blow, but he is struck by Goku first. Goku vows to continue the fight but Vegeta unexpectedly kicks Goku flying, angered at the fight being taken away from him. Vegeta tells Goku that they had only ever fought together in the past when something needed protecting. Goku asks about his life which needs saving, though Vegeta says he would rather die than team up with him. DBS CH7604 Goku vs Granola. Unaware, Granola charges in to strike at Vegeta's heart, though Goku is able to save him by pushing him away using a Ki. Granola asks how he was able to react in time, with Goku saying that he now has a read on his vital targeting strategy, and it will not work any longer. The two battle with Granola, seemingly ending the fight fast with a pressure point attack to the back of Goku's neck. However, Goku attacks Granola from behind, claiming that the same move was not going to work on him forever. Granola attempts another attack, but Goku shifts his vitals and counters. Goku says that he cannot dodge the attacks completely but is able to shift enough to avoid fatal damage. Granola praises his defensive ability but claims that he will not surpass him. Vegeta stirs, watching as Goku is defeated. Vegeta decides to take over, telling Goku that as Granola has only just received his newfound power, he will soon reach his limit before fading, and that will be his chance for victory. He asks Goku to leave the fight to him, and Goku agrees. Vegeta enters into his Ultra Ego state again, and the two continue their battle. Vegeta strikes Granola into the city where the Sugarians live, and Granola pleads with him to take the fight elsewhere. Vegeta taunts Granola by saying that he cannot use his rapid-fire attacks in the city, but with Granola stood directly over him and the city not in harm's way, Granola lets loose at point-blank range to finish the battle. Granola collapses from exhaustion, and soon after a nearby wall falls down, showing a family in their home covering with fear. Vegeta voices his apologies to Beerus, acknowledging that he could not revert to the man he once was and that the power of a god of destruction was beyond his scope. Goku, seeing the act from afar, rushes in, as well as Monaito, who is carried forward on spaceship piloted by Otmi. Goku tries to intervene, but the power of the attack stops him from getting closer. Monaito calls out to Granola to stop, and the sudden distraction gives Goku the chance to knock Granola to the ground. Monaito leaves the ship and tells Granola that he had lied to him, as there was one Saiya who did not earn his vengeance. 40 years ago, the one who had saved both Granola and him was none other than Bardock. After Monaito tells the story of his past, Granola is incredulous that a Saiya saved him. Monaito notices that Goku bears a strong resemblance to Bardock. Vegeta interjects that Bardock is actually Goku's father, to the shock of everyone. Meanwhile, the Hitters continue their quest to find the second Cerealian Dragon Ball. Gaz wish the Hitters are notified that the Saiyans and Granola have stopped fighting. Elec questions the sudden change as Maki informs him that an old Namekian intervened. Elec is annoyed that Monaito is meddling, while Gaz requests to simply kill them all, and his siblings agree, with both parties exhausted from their conflict. Elec decides to go summon the dragon while they handle the situation. On the battlefield, Granola is enraged by the revelation that Elec was the one who murdered his mother, due to him serving the Hitters for decades. He questions Monaito on not telling him this news, as the old Namekian states it was to protect him. Goku stops Granola from hurting the Namekian while Vegeta inquires if Bardock won against Gaz. Monaito confirms that he did and declares Gaz was powerful, but before he can finish, the sky turns dark. Gaz revealed Gaz as the strongest in the universe elsewhere. Elec has summoned the dragon and is amazed by the sight. Toronbo asks for his wish, and the wish is made of screen. After Goku, Vegeta and Granola react in shock to the immense power approaching them. Oil and Maki proudly present Gaz, now the strongest in the universe, to their foes. Gaz fires off a beam that cuts the land, causing everyone to dodge while almost being hit. The beam ends up destroying Granola's ship, then quickly incapacitates Granola. Goku tries to intervene, but Gaz binds Goku with energy constructs. He soon recognizes Goku as Bardock's son. Gaz inquires if his father still lives, but Vegeta explains that Frieza saw to the destruction of their race along with Bardock. The Hittits are not phased and settle for killing Goku and the remnants of the Saiyans. Before he can kill Goku, he is attacked by Granola, and the two battle, with Gas easily beating down his rival. As this happens, Monito frees Goku from the binds and heals him. Having been healed by Monito, Goku transforms into his perfected Super Saiya Blue form to try and buy time, but Gas easily takes him down to. Vegeta finds his armor and locates the Senju Bean and makes his way back to the battlefield where Goku is wondering what is taking so long. Granola lays unconscious before Vegeta wakes him and tells him to eat a Senju Bean, which will replenish his power. Granola is incredulous that Vegeta gave it to him. The Saiya Prince replies that he would not take the cowardly way out to win and tells Granola that if he wants to take revenge against those who ruined his life, he should do it by eating the bean and taking it with his own hands. Granola eats the Senju Bean and recovers from his wounds instantly. He uses instant transmission to intervene in Oil and Maki's threatening of Monito and uses a Ki powering up. Granola challenges Gas to another fight. Intrigued, Gas throws a beaten Goku to the ground and the two begin their battle. Gas continues to use his alteration-type Ki manipulation technique to form a multitude of energy-based weapons while Oatmeal assists Granola. Goku asks Vegeta how Granola is doing, with Vegeta telling him that he is doing as well as Gas if not better than him. He further points out that Gas has only just achieved the title of strongest so cannot make full use of his power yet. As Granola and Gas continue their fight, Granola demands to know why he is only relying on his own abilities and not the ones granted to him by the wish and proceeds to attempt to land a mighty blow. Just then, Gas accepts that he must use his newfound strength and effortlessly blasts Granola away.